Like I said, what happened was basically one of the White Star submarines actually got hung up on one of the on the submarine torpedo fences. Basically, they captured one of the crews. They were supposed to all run away or jump into the things, and actually the truth was they loaded up each and every submarine with cocaine and drugs and money. They filled every single one of the ships to the gills with cocaine and drugs and money, and then they were going to kill. And then there was a bunch of people that were supposed to help them, and they were all going to get inside the ships and run off and whatever. Supposedly the cocaine had already left on other ships, but it hadn't. It was actually packed inside the submarines, and people went down there like, "Where were you?" And they're like, "You're not." So they're just shooting all the people that were supposed to get on the submarines to escape after they had blown up the rest of the stuff. Were just gunned down right there. They went from one ship to another ship, and then they were blowing up, and killing all the cadets that were going to get on the ships. And then they and then they were running around, coming up by the white submarines, and then they came up on a machine gun nest, and then it's basically JFK killing everybody. Just a bunch of people killing everybody. So all the submarines had all the cocaine and all the money that was in Pearl Harbor, all the gold. They were loaded up to the gills, and they were running away. And then one or two of them got hung up on the submarine nets on the way out. Somebody started to close it. Somebody was actually doing procedure or something like that and actually closed the submarine nets on them. So a couple of them got trapped. I don't know how many. That's how they knew what was on the White Star submarines, because they found the cocaine and the stuff. Just a bunch of drugs and money and gold. They had robbed the whole island of Pearl Harbor of everything that was valuable. Yeah, and then they shot all the people that were helping them pull it off. Because they were supposed to get inside the submarines, because submarines were supposed to be able to carry at least that many people. But when they're full of drugs and gun and just on minimum crew, like 3 guys could run it or something like that. Then so they just killed all the people on their planet, and then they went over to basically Texas or someplace and pulled up to the harbor and offloaded all the stuff. Had people from the shoreline help them offload to a warehouse. So anyway, and then John McCain and others started doing their commando raids, using the White Star submarines and doing the drugs. And by now, like I said, the submarines are gone, and that's why they parked those submarines on the thing. All the submarines were mine, every single one of them. The Japanese learned how to build submarines and built their own submarines, and we're trying to track down all the other people because they're blowing up all the old wooden Chinese and Japanese ships. So they tracked down the White Star submarines, and we'll track down. Like I said, it wasn't Germany. It was White Star submarines, and the people recognized because they had reversed them. So, yeah, they burned down the news thing and started killing all the news reporters and started killing everybody in the news stations. Like even the news people, they're like, I don't know why the fuck we even work at this station. Why the fuck we even work at the paper? And we don't actually report on anything that actually happens. They won't let us. Won't let us report on anything. And that was JFK, Nixon, John McCain, Trump. Trump doesn't want you reporting on anything either. They all want the status quo. If there was any real reporters, they would actually start reporting on all the shit that's been going down. Basically, where the gray area, where John McCain, Richard Nixon, and a bunch of Republicans and Democrats live. It's all bullshit. It's a Lucifer Star White House and the giant mine underneath it. And they're killing all the miners, everybody else. Bunch of people, and there's a ship and no one's flying it. It's called the Earth. Bunch of people saying, oh, this is going to be the last pope. Oh, this is going to be the last president. Maybe it's the last one that'll actually kill people. Like the last thing they did was basically attack China. China threw them out. So that was JFK, Jimmy Carter, Nixon, Trumpy, and Bush. They lost the war. They're reporting, oh, America won, the United States won, US won, US won. It's like, no, they didn't. They failed. They lost. They got killed. Russia kicked them out. Germany kicked them out. China kicked them out. Took a while, but yeah, they kicked them out. Now it's just the United States. Or it's just America. Eventually they're like, it's America. Lucifer Star wanted it to be America. It's his country. So, even Mexico kicked him out. Like I say, Shaquille O'Neal, black guy, was going around getting drugs from all these places and having sex with women. That's all he was doing. That's what he was doing in Hong Kong. Or, I mean, in Korea. He was talking to his black friends there. All this stuff comes out. Eventually, Korea kicks him out. Puts a real Korean in there. An Asian person, basically. Yeah, that's another reason why they're attacking China and everything else, because it's like, no, Germany was letting the Chinese in there. They have a population there. A bunch of black people. That's where all the movie stars and actors were going, was basically North Korea to have sex with all the girls and stuff and do drugs. They're using it like Big Pippin zone. It's not the Big Pippin zone. The Chinese zone. A bunch of Germans and English people had built the island and mined the island and done all kinds of stuff, and the Chinese were carrying on in the great name of the Creator, me. They're building a submarine pen there for me and some other stuff there for me, and creating their own solo civilization there, because China wasn't big enough for something like that. They had extra people, so anyway, so they went there and stuff, and were hiding there. Someone was trying to exterminate them or something. I don't know. And it's like I say, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. They were doing some stuff for me there. Building a submarine pen or something. Some epic build thing. Something cool. Anyway, it's not top secret. It's very well known. For the Creator, for me. So, anyway. Not even for Adolf Hitler. Like I said, Adolf Hitler is another fuckhead. It's going around. Like I said, I had a couple of state-of-the-art buildings with roll-up windows and stuff like that. And some stuff. Yeah, a bunch of people move in there and shoot up the place and kill the place and rape a bunch of women there. They found 2 bodies on the floor. And all the windows were broken. They eventually repair it because it's my old house. And there was a big mine and an underground bunker underneath it. So, yeah, eventually the historians find all these places and find out about it. So, they found 2 bodies and some druggies living there. There's dead people. All the windows were shut out. There's 2 dead people inside of a room. And there's a bunch of people just hanging around doing drugs. That's what they found at the house. And it was once a state-of-the-art house, like back in 1920. But 40 years later, a bunch of people, they said they came from the camps, the work camps down the street. There used to be the Auschwitz camps or the other camps, and a bunch of people came up here and they just killed everybody inside. And killed those people and killed some other people and shot out the windows and destroyed it, graffitied it, and ran away. And then eventually some other people come in and are just living and squatting inside the house. That's why they lock all the doors on all these places. A lot of these kids were just running around doing drugs and basically killing people. They would just drive up, shoot the owners of the house, and then move in and live there. The owners were still inside the house, dead. And they weren't even the owners. They were just the people renting the house. So, legitimately. Eventually Nixon or somebody or one of them was selling off these properties saying, oh, it's your house. They would go there and they'd find out there's people already living there. So, anyway, it was my stay-there house over there in Europe. Anyway, so yeah, they shut out the windows and they destroyed it, and then there's actually 2 dead bodies inside one of the rooms, smelling and everything, flies and everything, just decaying. They just locked the door and closed the door. Then we're just there until someone kicked them out. Eventually, somebody refurbishes it with some of my money and fixes it up because it's a historic my house. So, anyway. It was a really cool house once upon a time. So, anyway, state of the art, all that stuff. Yeah. And other people knew it was my house, but anyway. It was once a state of the art, really cool house, but like I said, a bunch of druggy idiots. A bunch of rappers or gang members or whatever. Gay members. Idiots. Anyway, eventually people start going around. Like I said, they burned down my winter palace, and I said rebuild it. So they rebuilt it really nice. Can't even go there. A bunch of fuckheads basically live there or move in there or whatever. Like, it's my winter palace. It was a school for a while. It's like, well, since I can't live there, someone might as well use it. So it was a school and an orphanage for a while, and then somebody started raping all the girls or something. So they kicked them out. Made a museum and just started charging tickets. Makes more money that way anyway.